The following program is for adult audiences only.
Hey, this is Alonzo Bowden, and you are listening to Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
It's me, Mario.
We're fucking back.
Much to your dismay.
Hey, that's what I like to do. I like to little jargon for the guys here. I like to keep you guessing on the end zone defense here. You know, you never know if I'm gonna fucking show up next episode, or maybe I'm not. You never know. And now we're back. All right.
Next episode, I'm gonna do with Canelo. Oh, they're all by myself.
I'm gonna cut his mouth out. And then we're going to put him down at... No, I'm fucking around, right?
Yeah, we took a week off.
We did, man. I was... I'm in the process of doing some... I don't know, would you call it a development? I'm building something, man. So I had to take some time off. All right. It's going to be awesome. Well, you're not invited. But when it's done, who knows, man? We might do a show down there. Hey.
So, the owner... Guido Finelli wrote on the last episode of the podcast, the owner of rentahitman.com.
That dude.
Yeah.
You got a cool website, man.
Yeah. I got a hold of him to see if he would do the podcast.
You don't want to come on his show.
No, he actually likes it.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's got a podcast, a TV show, and a documentary coming up about the website. So he said it would be a breach of contract for him to be on the show, but he fucking loved it.
Oh, god damn it. Hey, let me tell you what we think about contracts around here. All right.
This is more like guidelines rather than actual rules.
I really don't care about, like, fucking getting sued. Yeah, guys, I found out I've been sued like 3 times. If you just don't go, like, it doesn't matter. They don't make you pay, especially if you don't have a job. Just like me. You can't make me pay.
So I watched a related video on YouTube. I'll link the guy's channel and the video that I watched in the description. Great video. It's like a 20-minute video, 26 minutes maybe, I think, about the rentahitman.com site. So this wasn't just a one-off. This wasn't the first time this has happened.
Man, you got...
There's some dumb motherfuckers out there.
See, it's at this point, it's just like basically like a crawdad trap for dumbasses. You just set it and forget it, and eventually some dumbass is gonna call wanting to get somebody murdered.
Yeah.
All right.
So there was Helen Kaplan. She wanted her inheritance that she got cut out of. And so she got arrested in Canada, spent some time there before getting sent back to the UK to go to prison.
Huh.
Yeah.
For using the same man.
Yeah.
Prison sucks, man. It's not better than just going like I don't know. I mean, fuck, just try to rob a bank, man. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
Janae Wright, people were gossiping about her, so she wanted him killed.
well,
I mean, she looked like a real mouth breather, fucking underbite, and yeah.
dude, and not only that, but I mean, these people, like, how much did that last lady try to pay to get somebody killed?
They didn't give any figures. But,
I mean,
yeah.
fucking, like $500? Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, you should
So
advertise the
stupid.
service on there, man. Be like, you know what, we'll get it done. Fucking do a buy one, get one. See if you can get them, rack them up on a few charges, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
hey, if you buy now within the next, do it. Amazon fire sale on Hitman.
Yeah.
Just fucking, if you get it now, dude, we'll do 3 of them. Who do you want? Give us some names.
The funny thing is, they have a thing on there that says, like a discount, like a Groupon.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, who the fuck falls for this, dude?
Man, it's funny, dude. It's funny.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think for being criminally stupid, you got to go to jail, man. You got to do.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe don't put him in there for like actually trying to murder somebody, because obviously they're too fucking dumb to go down to Walmart and buy a fucking shotgun. But I mean, it's just like you got like give him 6 months. That'll be funny, right? 6 months is funny. That's a funny amount of time. Give him 6 months. Get in there, make him eat fucking bologna sandwiches or something just for being a dumbass. That's great. You know what I mean?
Let's see. Devin Fauber He wanted him to kill his ex-girlfriend, her parents, and kidnap his ex's child so he could be a father with his new girlfriend. Because he can be a really good father to her.
Buddy, time out. You gotta understand the limited scope of capacity of a hitman. He's basically gonna walk up to the guy, booyah, and that's gonna be that. He's not stealing kids. I'm not changing your mailing address for you. I'm not going to Domino's. I'm not doing anything else for you. If I'm a hitman, I'm gonna kill the guy, and that's it.
And he wanted the kid taken to Texas.
Man, I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm not Greyhound. I'm not driving these motherfuckers anywhere, man. This is crazy. What do you think this is, fucking Burger King? You can't have it your way. What the fuck is this?
Right.
Good night.
Colton Beale. He wanted two 16-year-old girls from his school strangled to death because he has a sexual fetish for strangulation.
What? Why wouldn't you strangle him?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Don't you strangle him if it's your fucking thing? I just really want to watch somebody else strangle somebody. The fuck?
Yeah.
Gotta go to the bad part of town, watch a couple street fights.
Wendy Wine, she said her ex-husband is a pedophile and he owes her $20,000.
For being a pedophile?
I don't have any idea.
Did you finance his business or something? He asked me $20,000 for being a pedophile? What a weird amount.
The crazy thing is, she even said in her correspondence with the owner that this seems like a really weird thing to have just on the open web. It's like, yeah, you dumb asshole.
Yeah, you fucking dummy. Not only that, what do you, you want to buy a 2022 Toyota Corolla? What do you, $20,000? That's a weird amount of money. I don't know. Maybe she was maybe that's, and again, is this a robbery? What? This is a hitman. Do you want if I'm killing the guy, I'm killing the guy. If you want somebody to rob somebody, you need a different motherfucker. You know what I mean? You want somebody to steal a kid, you need a different guy. You want a taxi driver? You want to move in places? I'm not doing all this shit for you, dude. I'm not going to Porta Subs. I'm not fucking doing this. They got guys that'll do that. I'm not going to do that for you. Fucking.
The last one was Josiah Garcia. He tried to be hired on the site as a hitman.
Oh, fuck.
He was in the Air National Guard.
I was going to say, did you put a resume in or something? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
He was an expert marksman, so he said, and people call him the Reaper. It's like, who? The people in your head, dude?
Well, here's the thing.
I don't think anybody called you that.
I don't mean to be an asshole, but expert marksman is like a little award they give you in, training. You know what they call it if you're really shooting motherfuckers, man? They don't get, shut the fuck up, man. Those are little pop-up targets, man.
Yeah,
that's not a real guy.
They don't bust back.
Not a real guy. The Air Force doesn't shoot people. Certainly the Air National Guard doesn't shoot people. What were you doing? Did you take your BB gun to Hurricane Katrina? Fucking help relief? What the fuck did you do? Did you go down there during the riots and fucking take a slingshot? Fuck off, Air National Guard. That's hilarious. I want to see the resume. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, from what he says, he's got a pretty good resume. I don't know that I really fucking believe what he says, but
I mean, I got some work on the property. I'll hire him depending on. I mean, send your resume to the show. I want to meet him. What's his name?
Josiah Garcia.
Josiah Garcia. Sounds fake. I don't know. Let's get him on the show. I want to see his resume. I want to see it. I want to see if he really. I mean, because what else is on there? I mean, not only National Guard, but if you want to be a hitman, and you expect, I mean, you got to put your best foot forward there. I mean, were you in the Boy Scouts? Were you? I mean, what else have you done here? I mean, the National Guard is cool and all, but I mean, hey, what else?
Yeah, let's get some
you
more
have an
shit
exciting
on there.
dishwasher career or something, man? What else did you do? Have you ever been as courtesy clerk? Because that is demanding. It's a stress intense.
It is. I did that job.
Stressful job.
Very
You see that?
stressful.
Johnny's qualified to be a hitman.
And look what I wound up doing. Holy shit.
Let me tell you what. I'll tell you, if you want to be a hitman, I would say that chasing carts in the Walmart parking lot would more prepare you to do so than the Air National Guard. I will go on record and say that. I'm sorry, America, but I don't think your Air National Guard program produces real killers. I think your courtesy clerk at Walmart job produces real killers in America.
No
I
shit.
feel like if you want a real killer, You gotta go somewhere where they don't pay them that much money and they gotta work in the sun.
Tell you what, you go get a food service worker that's been doing it for at least 5 years.
Let me tell you what.
I'd have killed motherfuckers back then.
Let me tell you, you want a real kill, you gotta go find somebody over 30 working at Arby's. That's your fucking guy.
Yeah.
He's a hitman. The guy,
Yep.
the Air National Guard guy, he makes money. What does he gotta do? He doesn't need to do all that.
I watched some pretty cool shit in the time that we were off. The first one was Rob Delaney. The special was Jackie. It was really fucking good.
God, I'll have to watch that
Yeah,
one.
he was fucking hilarious. Even my dad liked him. He doesn't like much of anything.
What's the platy?
I watched it on, I think, Amazon.
Amazon. Ooh.
Yeah.
Amazon. Hey, I'm on Amazon, God damn it. Why don't you watch me on Amazon?
Because he was good.
Yeah, right? Fucking... Let me tell you what. You paid for Amazon? Technically, you paid for me.
Yeah.
I don't get any of the money. I don't get any of the
Very good
money.
point.
But technically, you paid.
The next thing I watched, surprisingly fucking good. Big Stan with Rob Schneider.
Big Stand with Rob Schneider. Is it new?
No, it came out in 2007.
I don't know if I've seen that.
So
I think I've seen everything that asshole's been in.
the gist of it, he's got a new special, and I watched the trailer for it, and the trailer wasn't good.
I don't know about
So
Rob Schneider's
if the trailer's
special,
not good, dude, the
I watched-
special's not good.
Dude, I watched his one special, and I mean, like, what's the joke? What's the joke? Is it like, you're rich? All right. Well, Ellen DeGeneres had one special too, and then we did that because her whole joke was that she was rich. Like, yeah, I mean, all right, it's a good bit, but I mean, it doesn't make it special. You know what I mean? I don't know.
So the gist of the movie is he sells timeshares.
Okay.
So he's trying to sell this timeshare to this old lady, and she's not really into it. And so he starts kind of sweet talking her into it. So she's super anxious to sign. The feds come in and tell him that he's being arrested for fraud. And so she's still signing the contract, even though he's being taken out in the fucking thing. So he's gonna go to he's in court, and they're telling him that he's guilty, and he's like, oh shit. So he fears he's gonna get fucking raped in prison, because that's what you hear. So he's like, I'm not gonna make it in prison. So he hires a shyster lawyer to pay off the judge. So, well, he paid him off, but all he could do for him was give him 6 months to get his affairs in order.
Oh.
He's like, go to Brazil and don't come back.
Fucking.
And he's like, they froze on my money. I don't have anything.
Go to a timeshare. Fucking A, right?
Yeah. So it has David Carradine in it. He teaches him martial arts so he can be a badass in prison. Fuck, dude. It's got Jennifer Morrison. She was on House. I don't know if you remember who she was. She was one of the interns on House. Mm-hmm. It's got Bob Sapp.
Don't know who that is.
Bob Sapp, he fought in Pride. He fought in Japan. He's the great big black guy on The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler. He's like, I done broke it your toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I knew exactly who you were talking about.
It's got Dan Haggerty. He played Grizzly Adams. That's way before your time.
Okay.
But it had Randy Couture.
Fucking Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
Yeah, exactly. Randy Couture's a real small part in it, but I was kind of surprised to see him in it. It was really good. I went in not expecting anything, and I was surprised.
Man, you guys
it
gotta
was
go
pretty good.
give it a watch. I like to see something. One of these old movies. Is it fuck right? 2007. That's old now.
Yeah,
one of these
no
old
shit.
movies. Coming back. It's pretty good. All right.
Yeah. So we'll jump right into our.
Hold on a second. I watched the new special, the Mark Norman's new special. Did you see
really?
that one?
I haven't. Not.
Got it on Netflix, man.
All
It's
right.
not bad.
I will have to check it out. I love Mark Normand.
Dude, what a Showtime voice on that guy.
Yep,
I'll tell
yep.
you what. If The Price is Right needed a fucking guy, that's your guy. But it was a little long, dude, in my opinion. And I fucking love Mark Norman too. But I'm like, man, is this fucking special still on? Good night. I mean, in my opinion, put out 2 specials. You know what I mean? I'll do like 2-hour specials. Don't do like a 2-hour special. You know what I mean?
Oh, is it 2 hours?
I don't know. It's a while. We'll fucking link it in there. It's fucking pretty long. I don't know. I was a little hungover when I was watching. You know how you be like, fuck, man. Is it still today, bro? Fuck! I want it to be tomorrow. So I don't know. It felt real long to me. I don't know. Let's get in the show.
All right. I'm a remiss that I didn't bring this up last episode. I knew about it, totally forgot to fucking do something on it. Search warrant executed in Tupac Shakur homicide case, Las Vegas police say.
That motherfucker's not dead.
It says Las Vegas police served a search warrant this week in connection with the more than quarter-century-old unsolved slaying of rap icon Tupac Shakur, authorities said Tuesday.
Woof.
Police.
They call it a slaying?
Yeah.
I almost want a sword or a knife to be used as a slaying.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's what you assume.
I don't think.
That's the association that you make.
Pistol, slaying, take it easy.
Yeah. Police confirmed in a statement that a search warrant was served in Henderson on Monday as part of an ongoing Tupac Shakur homicide investigation. We will have no further comment at this time, the statement concluded. Shakur, 25, died September 13th, 1996, after a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas.
Man.
While he has been gone for more than 25 years, he's arguably as famous and relevant now as he was when he died.
Welcome to the streets.
That's fucking nuts, dude. Over 25 years.
Man.
That's crazy. I was watching a thing today. They showed you remember the Brenda's Got a Baby video? It's like one of his biggest songs. That was his first jumping off.
Man, I never fucking liked Tupac. I'm going on record, all right? Man, I'm sick of these motherfucking dudes with nose rings trying to act tough. Ever since the 90s, that shit's fucking gay. Dude, I don't like the Aunt Jemima fucking headband with the nose ring out here thinking you're a big bad fucking gangster, bro. Let me tell you what. Why didn't you shoot back, man? That's all I'm wondering. I don't know. I just never liked him. He came out with that song Changes, and I was like, man, this is too much for me, bro. Like, I want my rap music to be loud, obnoxious, provocative, and get the people going. I don't want to...
Much like Anthony.
Dude, I don't want to fucking out here making my dick soft. I don't want to listen to his song. Fucking terrible song. God damn, Tupac. Fucking sissy-ass motherfucker. I'll tell you what. I wish Biggie Smalls did shoot that sumbitch.
Well, I mean, he definitely wouldn't go to prison for it. Because now he did.
Well, I think both of them are alive. I think they're both bullshit. I think they're both...
Fucking could be.
All them damn Nazis, they're all up in Argentina. I'll tell you, there's fucking just cutting rap albums, fucking hanging and banging, dude. I know what they're doing.
All right. English singer divorces the ghost of a Victorian soldier she married a year ago, who she alleges had an affair with Marilyn Monroe.
You better shut the hell up. What? Married a ghost?
Yes.
Is this in America?
No,
Oh, I was
it
gonna
is
say,
not.
Not in my America.
So,
I said, man, the gays can't even get married everywhere. We're marrying ghosts now.
Yeah,
This is
no
in Kentucky
shit.
or some shit. I guarantee.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Is it a dude ghost or is it a lady ghost?
it's a dude ghost.
It's a dude ghost. Okay, you can marry him. You can marry him a dude ghost because you're a lady. But if it was a lady ghost, fuck you. All right? We don't do that shit around here.
This is kind of a long story. I included the whole thing because it is fucking ridiculous beyond measure.
All right.
Says, Till Death Do Us Part took on a whole new meaning when an English performer and singer known as Brocard married the ghost of a Victorian soldier on Halloween 2022. Unfortunately, the union was not meant to be, and now the 40-year-old Oxfordshire native has announced her divorce from her late husband by means of exorcism.
You dumbass bitch. Victorian soldier, is that like fucking...
Victorian era.
Like trench coat, powdered wig? This motherfucker, like, what do you mean? Fought for where? That's like, isn't that just like a slaver? I think Victorian era soldiers weren't soldiers. They were just slavers, right? They were just like colonized.
I think it's Civil War, but...
Okay, if you go to Africa and kill everybody, it's not a civil war. All right, go ahead. Fuck, I don't know.
It says, as the Daily Mail reported, Brocard claimed to have met her now ex-husband Eduardo after he burst into her bedroom uninvited one dark, stormy night. Brocard said that she had trouble sleeping that evening, and she was ruminating on an argument she'd had with a friend.
No, she's having trouble sleeping because she was taking too many drugs.
Yeah.
Eating all those mushrooms that make you not able to fucking sleep. That's what it is.
She described the night as upsetting, noting that rain was lashing at the windows. Then, out of nowhere, she says she felt an intense burning in her heart, which slowly spread outward throughout her whole body, making her tingle before it passed down and out through her toes.
Stop drinking freaking Red Bulls before you try to go to sleep, bitch. What are you talking about? Drink a Red Bull, eat a fucking McDonald's cheeseburger, talking about, oh, I had a fucking minor stroke.
Says, I was compelled upright in bed, she said, forced into a sitting position. I reached back to turn on the bedside light, but my hand was forced back away. I tried again. This time I was able to pull the cord. Brocard then explained that she felt warmth on her neck as she heard someone whisper, I love you. With these words, she said, the spirit departed and the room fell cold. Now alone in her room once again, Brocard said tears streamed down her face as she shook in her bed. After this initial encounter, the devilishly handsome Eduardo slowly revealed herself more to the singer. It's like, how come it's never some fucking really ugly dude? Like, how come it's not me that shows up in someone's fucking room like, hey, how's it going?
That's a little rapey, right? Like, you want to turn the lights on like, I don't consent. And you go, no, I ain't gonna let you. Why? Because I love you. That sounds like you will go to jail.
Says, I saw his images as a Victorian soldier. He was always in his uniform, even on our wedding day. His face is devilishly handsome, shoulder-length, unruly hair. He looks lived in, well-worn, troubled almost.
Ain't you ever fucking read anything ever? Those motherfuckers had one pair of clothes. This is a stinking ass motherfucker. You say, oh, he's always wearing his uniform. Yeah, because he's got one pair of socks, this man. The dirty motherfuckers back then. They didn't have plumbing. Do you understand? These guys were digging a hole and shitting in a hole. All right, this lady needs to go to jail for criminal stupidity.
But I mean, where the fuck would ghosts shop for clothes anyway?
Ghost Gap.
So there's a pain attached to his being, she said. His voice is commanding and forceful, yet he whispers to seduce. This seduction evidently proved successful as the two supposedly married on October 31st, 2022, a video of which was shared on the singer's Instagram. However, shortly after their union, Brocard claimed the spirit began to show increasingly possessive tendencies. She alleged that he would bounce between acting in a threatening way and being warm and intense. Our relationship had always been turbulent from the beginning, with the stark contrast of him being threatening and possessive and then warm and intense, but I slowly began to tire of being married to a free spirit, she said.
My God.
He was inconsistent, barely present. Their relationship continued to fall apart as, Brocard claimed, Eduardo became obsessive with the late actress Marilyn Monroe. The Victorian soldier allegedly first saw Monroe in the chapel on the day of his wedding to Brocard, and soon his unsettling fascination with her took hold. I mean, she must be a pretty good singer if Marilyn Monroe, who she didn't even know, came to her wedding. That's pretty impressive.
Let me tell you this. If this guy has an affair with Marilyn Monroe, I mean, we'll be able to see right through the lie. I had to do one. I mean, they did two of them. Can I do one? All right, fine.
Said it didn't take long, apparently, for Eduardo to be unfaithful. After his first brush with Monroe, Brocard said that he would disappear for days on end and reappear, smelling of Chanel No. 5, Monroe's signature perfume scent. The singer explained that the scent would fill the room when Eduardo returned, and this wasn't Brocard's only issue with her ghostly husband. She also expressed a frustration with how drunk Eduardo got on their honeymoon to Barry Island, Wales. Eduardo obviously doesn't have a bank card, so it's always me that has to pick up the tab everywhere we visit, Brocard said, according to the New York Post. And he certainly likes to go wild in our hotel room minibars.
Let me hold up, guys. This is just take a second. This is just a person in a room by themselves.
Yeah.
Just like cutting the cheeseburger in half and then eating the other side too. Like bitching, golly, come on. This place is so expensive. I wish we could go somewhere else. You pull out the chair for nobody. Fucking hilarious, dude. This is a movie. We should make it a movie, man.
Shit.
Hey, if somebody makes it a movie, I want to be optioned for. I want to write some of the jokes because it's gonna be great. This lady's. I want her to play her. You can't be this stupid.
Yeah.
Who are we gonna get? The original actor. We got to make an original. We got to make it this person. I don't know, man. Come the fuck on, dude. How fucking ridiculous.
Oh, it gets worse, dude. Unsure of what to do, Brocard visited a psychic and discussed how to best assert her boundaries. I came to the conclusion that the journey with Eduardo had no positive conclusion, and his energy was dragging me down, the singer said. There was no breakup conversation. I consulted a psychic medium to help me assert my boundaries over Eduardo and to try to tame him, but it didn't work. Huh. A psychic said something that didn't work. How fucking puzzling.
Dude, you should have came on the show. We will perform psychic services for pennies on the dollar.
Didn't know?
Dude, whatever. I'll do it for half. Whatever any psychic ever quoted anybody, I will do the same job for half. And I'll do it better, dude. I'll do it better. I guarantee it.
And we have the same track record as any psychic.
Dude, and I'll give you a sticker. So, psychics don't give out
I'll give you
stickers.
a wristband.
I'll give you a sticker. We'll get a wrist, dude. I'm telling you, bro. You get at least, if it doesn't work, you got a sticker.
And a wristband.
Put it on your car. Let everybody know you're an asshole.
Says the psychic consultation upset Eduardo as well, and shortly after, he grew increasingly more aggressive and nasty and began to haunt me with the sound of a screaming baby, Brocard said. Brocard said that this was the final nail in the proverbial coffin. And she returned to the chapel in which they exchanged vows. This time, however, her goal was to exorcise the spirit. The singer claimed that the exorcism was successful. After hours, he was finally purged from my system, she said. I felt light and free and excited to be released from his troubled spirit. Following the exorcism/divorce, Brocard said her life feels more light and joyful. I am quite adamant that I no longer want to be haunted by Eduardo, so his presence isn't welcome in my life, she said. Details of her divorce were also used as a basis for the singer's new song, Just Another Anthem.
This person, like, not only is she like a live human, but she has like a career. I don't know, maybe she's no good at singing, but like she probably drives around a car, she probably pays rent, she's got like a credit card in her name. You understand what we're doing?
She's probably got one in Eduardo's name too.
They gotta lock that bitch up. Gotta lock her up. I thought all these people moved to Alaska. I thought all people like this, they went to Alaska, they all went off the grid, we made shows about them, the bush people, they're running up trees wearing flaming boots or whatever the fuck they're doing. I don't know, they got a crossbow, Van Helsing, they got the fucking hat. I don't know what's going on up there. I just thought that's where we sent these weirdos. But apparently, the other countries, they don't get rid of their weirdos, wherever this lady's, right? They don't get rid of them, they can just live there. Now, I'm on board for political correctness. I love that Facebook lets you have your own group, guys. But sometimes you gotta get out of here. We're not gonna no, you can't have a four-top, ma'am. Well, why not? Because you're by yourself. That's not him and his relatives, bitch. I got real people that need to sit at this Buffalo Wild Wings. I got real people that need this booth. You can't have it. Go to Alaska. Get out of here, you fucking weirdo. Trust, and Alaskans, if you got a problem, fuck you, you're weird.
All right, this next story is...
All right.
Fairly mummified bodies discovered in Colorado forest identified as survivalist family that tried to live off the grid.
Hardly a survivalist.
Guess they weren't very survivalist, were they?
Hardly a survivalist, huh?
2 weeks after 3 heavily decomposed bodies were discovered at a remote camp in Colorado's Rocky Mountains, the identities of the deceased have been discovered. Gunnison County Coroner Michael Barnes recently released the identities of the deceased to the Colorado Sun. They were sisters Christine and Rebecca Vance, 41 and 42 respectively, and Rebecca's 14-year-old son. Barnes said the trio likely began camping in July 2022, roughly 1 year before their bodies were found. He attributed their deaths to the malnutrition and exposure to the elements at a high altitude. He also noted that the harsh winter likely contributed to their deaths.
Who the fuck goes camping in the winter?
Well, it was July when they went camping.
Oh, all right.
They just didn't make it through the winter. It says one family member told Barnes the trio had planned to live off the grid, but didn't know where they had gone. The hiker discovered one of the bodies late on Sunday, July 9th, and alerted police. After arriving at the campsite the next day, authorities found the other two bodies in a small zipped-up tent. The other body was just outside the camp, which police say was in a remote wooded area of the Gunnison National Forest near Gold Creek Campgrounds, roughly 100 miles west of Colorado Springs.
Dude, fuck camping, bro. I'm not
Right?
going camping, bro. Fuck that. I ain't got no reason to go camping.
Yeah, that's like the Ron White joke about someone camping out in line for whatever event for 5 days, and he says, "I don't go camping 5 days when I go camping."
Yeah, I'm not like.
Yeah.
I'm not going
Yeah,
fucking
fuck
camping,
you, man.
dude.
Yeah, I hate camping, man.
Fucking malnutrition. Come on.
And then the people that take their tiny home with them to go camping, he's like, what the fuck is the point? You just stay home.
I could just go. I got a porch, dog.
Yeah.
I could just sit outside,
Yeah.
bro, and then I could come back inside.
Yeah,
bro.
no
Like,
shit.
I need to be. What I like to do when I go places is I like amenities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like stuff
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
get with my stay. That's a lot of the problems about staying anywhere but Nevada. These motherfuckers don't give you amenities. They expect you to stay like modern street trash, like the Riff and the Raft. They have you got there fucking out there. Oh, you get nothing.
Street rat.
I don't buy that. That's what I'm telling you.
I set him up and he knocks him
Oh,
down.
that's it, buddy, right there. I'm just saying, I'm not going nowhere where I'm not getting a robe. I want Bath and Body Works in there. What? I ain't
want
got
soap.
I ain't getting no lotion out here. They didn't put lotion in there. Where's the chocolates? The fuck is this? I stay in style or I don't stay. I pay like I weigh or I don't stay. I'll tell you that.
All right, the last story. Whew, I just heard about it the other day. It's from September of last year, but one of the people just went to court on it the other day.
Okay.
Woo-wee. Colorado cop on trial for putting suspect in car hit by train.
Man,
says
Colorado
she-
fucking up. The last one was in Colorado, too.
Can I finish reading the thing?
I'm sorry. These motherfuckers, man.
Colorado cop on trial for putting suspect in car hit by train says she didn't notice the tracks.
Wait a second. He was a suspect, and she put him in the car.
She was the suspect, and she put her in the car.
and just parked it on the
The
tracks.
car was already on the tracks.
Oh fuck! And she got out, suspiciously enough, when the train was coming.
Well, they were looking for evidence inside the truck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Says the Colorado police officer on trial for putting a handcuffed woman in a parked police vehicle that was hit by a freight train testified Tuesday that she did not realize the officer who had arrived before her had parked it on the tracks. It wasn't her car that she had put the suspect in. It was the partner who came up in the other car parked on the tracks.
What the fuck is this stand by me shit? Like you don't see you're on train tracks, motherfucker. There's a train that comes right here. That's crazy, dude. That's a murder.
No, she lived. But she real fucked up.
A fucking attempted murder.
Yeah.
What, she walking around?
Attempted manslaughter. That's what she got charged with.
Dude, I'm telling you. Yeah, well, now she's walking around like fucking Matt Hughes. Come on, man.
Yeah. Says after racing to the scene, officer
Too soon. I'm sorry, guys.
Officer Jordan Steinke said she quickly parked her patrol vehicle behind the other one and got out because it was the quickest way to get a gun in the fight. She explained that she was surprised the other officer was still sitting in his vehicle.
Get a gun in the fight?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you take it easy with that aggressive-ass fucking language?
Hold on. Steinke also says she did not notice the tracks on the ground when she squatted down to arrest a kneeling Delaney Rios-Gonzalez after the suspect was ordered out of her pickup truck.
Bitch got pulled over for failure to stop or something. She flew through a stop sign.
The tracks and railroad crossing signs can be seen in her body camera video from the September 16th, 2022 incident. This was at night, by the way.
Fucking bitch got pulled over for failure to yield on the tracks or something.
This is when pressed by Deputy District Attorney Christopher Jukes, Steinke replied, "I am sure I saw the tracks, sir, but I did not perceive them." She explained that she was focused on the suspect and the potential threat she posed, and was fairly certain that the traffic stop would end in gunfire. "I never in a million years thought a train was going to come plowing through my scene," Steinke said. Rios-Gonzalez survived the crash but was badly hurt, including a traumatic brain injury, and is suing over her treatment. She was arrested after a driver reported that she pointed a gun at him during a road rage incident, and later pleaded no contest to misdemeanor menacing, one of her lawyers, Chris Ponce, said.
She got arrested for menacing?
Yeah, for pointing a gun at someone in a road rage incident.
What is that? Menacing? You know how many times I've pointed a gun at somebody?
It's because you're a menace, Anthony.
Regardless of road rage
menace to
or
society.
That's a crime?
Yes, it is
How
a
is it a
crime to
crime?
point a loaded firearm at someone, Anthony.
Oh,
I'm sorry you didn't
that.
know this until now, but
That's crazy. What?
and I am not a Sue kind of person, but I hope she owns a police station when this is done.
I hope they let her kill 3 cops. I mean, are you out of your mind? Menacing? That's not even a crime. What? That's like you got a bad look on your face. Come over here. What are you up to? We're going to jail. What are you talking about? What happened to you? I point a gun. What happens to you? Nothing happens to you.
My blood pressure went up.
Neat. You eat, motherfucker. You better get some Cheerios, you motherfucker. You go get good cholesterol in that bullshit. I'm not going to. Are you kidding me? That's why motherfuckers shoot at people. Because you're going to go to jail anyway. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you're up it, you better blow it. That's all I'm saying. Jesus Christ, menacing. Sometimes you just got to let a motherfucker know where you're willing to go. I mean, is it meant? I pulled my pistol out on a dude in a bar bathroom one time. I almost gunned this motherfucker down. It was not menacing. That was not my intent to menace, like Dennis. I didn't do it. Okay, that's fucking crazy. What are you talking about, man? What if you get cut off? How do you deal with that, Johnny? Motherfucker, that's how I deal with it.
I plead the fifth, Your Honor.
I don't even own a gun.
I don't own a car.
What did you say?
What is cutting off? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm from Australia. We don't even got guns over there.
G'day, mate.
No, I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. We got big sticks over there. That's what we got to do.
So Steinke says she placed Rios-Gonzalez in the other police car temporarily because it was the nearest place to keep her secure. A move that is standard practice for high-risk traffic stops, according to testimony by defense expert witness Steve. I have no idea how to say it, so I'm not gonna.
You know what's pretty crazy is that all these fucking like high-risk traffic stops, the only person that ever seems to get fucked up is the guy that gets stopped. It's never the cops getting fucked up. Never. It's always some asshole getting chewed on by a wolf, or some fucking maniac getting hit by a train, or some cop getting holding one dude and then they're playing fucking Mike Tyson Punch Out on his ass. This is crazy. God damn it.
This is under prosecution questioning. Steinke says she was unaware it was on the tracks and assumed the suspect was safe there. She didn't know the train was coming until just before it hit, she added.
She didn't see that big ass light or that motherfucker. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Well, I've seen the video.
She's seen it. It's at night, bro.
Yeah.
You can see the train coming.
Yeah.
Train! Fucking bullshit.
Yeah. So, that was the original story. So there was
That's a stanky ass story there, Stunky or whatever the fuck her name is.
So there's an update because she's been to trial.
Ooh.
Says Fort Lupton police officer Jordan Steinke was charged with attempted reckless manslaughter, a felony, and 2 misdemeanors, reckless endangerment and third-degree assault in connection with the September 2022 incident, which left the woman severely injured. Judge Timothy Kearns found Steinke not guilty of attempted reckless manslaughter, saying the court did not prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the officer knowingly intended to harm Rios-Gonzalez, the victim. But Kearns said Steinke did disregard what she consciously observed, citing the presence of railroad tracks and signs on the highway is in explaining her guilty verdict in the misdemeanors. So she was found guilty, just not of the reckless manslaughter. So sentencing is next month.
This is crazy. This person
Yeah.
has a gun. This person. This is the kind of person that what are you talking about? You didn't see. You took a prisoner and then you got him hit by a train. We should break her on the wheel. Put her on the wheel. I'll take the first fucking swing. I'll crack that bitch's shin in half. You're out of your fucking mind.
But they speculate she'll probably get 2 years in prison. At most.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then what do you do, like, what do you give this chick's brother when he goes and shoots that cop in the fucking head? Do you give him 5 years? I think that's fair then. 5 years for him, 2 years for her, 5 years for him. That's fair. You don't, like, what are you talking about? What if I only intended to make her mentally fucking retarded? What if I didn't mean to kill her? Because that, what if, I mean, are we arguing with intent or what really did happen? You know what I mean? That's I get, just because she's a cop doesn't mean that what happened didn't really happen. Ah, she's not a bad guy. She didn't mean it. I don't care. What the fuck does that mean? You still put somebody in an inescapable box and then had him hit by a train like this is a 1920s fucking Walt Disney cartoon, tied a bitch down and fucking hit that motherfucker with a train.
And the fucked up thing is she's 20 now. She was 19 at the time. She's fucked up for life,
Let me tell you what you're not worried about in a traffic stop with a 19-year-old female is a gunfight. I'm not worried about she's not even legally allowed to fucking buy a gun, okay? She's gonna hit you with a deer rifle. I'm sure you're gonna see a deer rifle come out of there. She'll look like a sniper, and you can take her out. You're real close, dude. It's like close quarter combat, and they have a fucking bat. It's not gonna work out, buddy. I think if you got a 19-year-old girl here, there's really not gonna be a lot of avenues for having a quick draw weapon. So the whole bullshit about this thinking there's gonna be a gunfight. This person is a fucking maniac. And
there was a pistol in the truck.
Neat. There can be a pistol in the truck all you fucking want. You think that 19-year-old girl's gonna know how to that's her pistol, right? She owns it, right? That's hers. No, probably fucking not. Because if it is, well then we have a whole nother issue on her. We got a 19-year-old crime lord woman that's got illegal guns out here. You know you can't have a pistol unless you're over 21. It's kind of like a cigarette. You can't have them. It's against the rules now, guys. You can't have liquor guns or pot or cigarettes or nothing really. I mean, you can still join the army. Fuck yeah. But I mean, you can't do nothing before you're 21. So I don't. You basically imprisoned a teenager and then got him hit by a train.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do all those things before you're 21, just go in the military and you can do them all legally.
Dunzo bunzo.
Shoot people, smoke, and drink.
It's not legal to smoke and drink. You just get away with it if you have a military ID. Nobody knows how to check them. The age is on the back, guys. I'm telling you. But it's just like you still kidnapped a teenager and got them hit by a train. Like, that's crazy. If I did that, it wouldn't matter what my intent was. What if I just really thought she was a cool cat and I wanted to hang out? Yeah, but you handcuffed her and got her hit by a train. Yeah, but I didn't mean to. Well, I'm still going to fucking prison. It's because I don't have a shiny little badge. Dude, these pigs are out of control.
And we're out of control. But on that note,
we got to get the flock out of here.
We'll see you next week. New podcast starting every Tuesday at 8 a.m. or hear previous episodes anytime.
Come on back every week, C-Sweet Poppy. I got what you need.
You can email us at who'stalkingshh@gmail.com. That's 3 H's.
That's it. Email me. I want to read your shit.
You can leave a voice message on Anchor and possibly be included in an upcoming episode. Tell us how much you like it or if you think it sucks.
Leave me a name and number after the beep.
Go to our Facebook page, link on Anchor.
You know you like me.
You can also hear us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many more.
You know me. I'm on all the platties, dawg.